Hello everybody, this is JudiciousFire. I'm on iOS, and I'm going to be running the boss 5 for one attack round only. Let's see, drop order, Dove, followed by the first two, and then the rest in the back. One, no shield, just the speed boost. Please hold. Don't let that boss go off. If that boss activates even one time, it's gonna mess up my never-ending battle against this boss. Every probably once a week, I put together what I hope is going to be a team that's going to achieve more damage than the week prior. I give myself a 3-minute battle and try to beat my prior score. My highest damage that I've ever done in 3 minutes is 614 million. I'm running Pumpkin Duke with Regenerate and Empower. He's got, I think he has Chickaboom on him. I'm running a 9 Scatter Gunslinger with Persalot Pet. She's has a Sunder insignia. Dovekeeper, the one up in front, is has an attack talent, but I put a life drain on her to keep her alive. I'm using Reapster Pet because he activates when the hero is under attack. Mahatma, I've got in a Zealous Drive with a level 8 Scatter Insignia. She is also on the pet that reduces, that acts like a scatter. I forget the name of the pet. Doesn't matter. Oh, we lost Phantom King. All right. Well, my score's ruined. All right. Well, there you go. Let's just run it out and see what happens. Trixie Treat is acting as 4 and 1. She naturally produces a scatter through her skill ability. And she's also got a Sunder on there and a 9 Scatter on the other side of her skin. And the dead man walking Phantom King, he's probably the best scatter guy in the game. Using a red Warden in order to increase the attack speed, hits per second, DPS, if you will. This boss has a damage cap, so I look at it as hits per second. Where are we going to be? It's going to be pretty low. We lost 1/6 of our team. In fact, we lost the best scatter guy we had. 623. 623. What? How's that possible? I lost Phantom King. How'd I say? Oh my gosh, and dealy do. I'm several million above my record, even though I've lost Phantom King. It's probably because I put those 2 9 scatters. I finally just said, heck. I always used Gunslinger, and I always use Trixie Treat in these challenges against the boss to try to beat my score. So I just said, I'll throw a scatter on him. That's okay. If the team needs help, I'll go back in there. Okay, let's see here. The point of today's video is not the boss challenge. It just happened to coincide with when I pressed record. The point of today's video is to get those forgotten trials completed, to finally get them done. I had a couple of people ask, because I've been running the Warden challenge, and you go through that whole entry mode into the game. Why haven't you finished up your Forgotten Trials? And honestly, out of boredom. I've never found them to be very entertaining in any way. I always found it to be a lot of tedium, repetition, to the point where, it just becomes sort of frustrating. Let me make some adjustments here. Put my pets back on. What was Bogey? This is going to be Dove. It was Draco was the name of the pet I was trying to think of earlier during the boss battle. Yep. No, I stick her out. It's fine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, now we can plug in the ones we're missing. Let's see here. We want... Hard to remember where everybody goes. Let's get Muhammad out of there. Sass is out. Yeah. Okay, so we got this guy. Yep. Okay, now who's running Chicken Boom? Again, it's going to be through Muhammad in there, just for that little extra missile. That's good there. That's good. I'm setting this up for the Forgotten Trials. So I'm kind of trying to anticipate how each pet is going to operate and how I'm going to do in terms of trying to get a team together that works well with one another. This pet does... it's a stun. I put that on him. Definitely on him. Did I fill in all the spaces? All the slots? Everybody got everything? Okay, real nice. Okay, so I'm going to set up my team, at least the ones I think I'm going to use more often than not in the Forgotten Trials. I'm going to keep him on Piblob. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to go damage with a little bit of survivability. These are some pretty heavy hitters down there. I am going to put some survivability with Sacred Light on PD. Do I want to keep him in power? Let's change. It's probably better to put a Revitalize on him so he just procs immediately. Anubis, I want on the Unholy Pact. I want him to be put down damage. What do we want to do with him? Let's go again with a little bit of survivability mixed in with a main attack talent. For Gunny, we're going to go defense. Her scatter isn't going to get her anywhere in Forgotten Trials. And we're going to go... We're just interested in her War Flyers. This man is fine how he is. I mean, honestly, I don't want him to be putting out damage. I'm gonna put him in that. Okay, let's see here. Tree. Yep, keep him just how he is. He's perfect. Mike. What do we want to do? Change. Mike acts like a pumpkin duke. Let's put a Revite on him so he goes off right away. I'm good with Sass. Do I want to regen? I don't think in this particular game mode. I think having 2 seconds of invulnerability up against these big waves of ghosts and goblins is a lot better. Dove, I'm going to run in the 9 brute force. That's great. Take this out from the boss battle. When I'm running a 9 brute force, what do I want to do? I want to keep her alive, so I'm going to run the brute force, but also throw a survival on, sort of a mix and match. Serena, good. Yep, I'm going to keep him in the brute force. That's good. He's my other crit hitter, my other critical hit weapon. You know what? Let's do it all. Let's go all the way. She's got brute force. Let's take this out and put Sharpen in there to even further increase her critical hit ability as well as her accuracy. He's good. Bogeyman. I'm going to change this because, I mean, he's going to be able to kill, 5 or 6 guys with that first initial shot. But there's 60 of them on the board. It would be much better if he either A, stayed alive or had a Empower. Which one do I want to do? you know what? Bogey's real strong as he is. Let's try survival Bogey. It's crazy, I know, but, you know, why not? Laz is great. Sure. Exactly how he is. Yeah, she's fine. Mahatma, if I ever am inclined to use her, I'll do it with the brute force. Kamo, yeah, that's fine. Golem, and I think that's as far in the list as I plan on going. Okay, very good. Let's go back into where the heck is the Forgotten Trials? Oh, it's in the Warden building. Let me go to the Warden building. Okay, so Forgotten Trials. It's this sort of a copy of the dungeons. Imagine the Insane Dungeon series, but where there are only 45 levels in total. And with each one, they get exponentially harder. Now, I understand that, hey, if you went through level 39 and you found that level 40 was easier, well, maybe you were learning something along the way. But they do jack up in terms of their difficulty level. It gets to a point where if you're not placing your heroes in the proper order, drop order, or in a certain spot on the board, or too close to one enemy hero, or not close enough to another, if you don't do all of these things and set up this whole row of dominoes, then you're not going to be able to make it. I mean, I got frustrated around, I think, 34. I gave up there for probably 8-10 months now. But after being asked, somebody called me out on it after being asked, hey, why are you only on 34 on Forgotten Trials? I started running some Forgotten Trials. I got a couple of them done today. And I'm going to take up, you have 4 icons. This is Destiny. Okay, Forgotten Trial, and then an icon explaining the Warden system. So the Forgotten Trial works this way. You can make 3 different teams. It's very much like Labyrinth in that sense. You have 3 teams to choose from, 3 layouts. And you take on a variety of dungeon battles, dungeon boards. And there are some real heavy-duty enemies here. They're going to really take your guys for a spin. Everything here is based on the on the Warden color system, the Warden faction system. Direct your attention to the top right hand of the screen. You see 3 icons. One is red, one is green, one is white. And you see arrows pointing between them. It's showing you, it's trying to represent that the red brawler faction, the red colored heroes, that they will defeat the greens. Greens will defeat then the Oracle faction will defeat then the whites. And the whites, the Saint faction, will have the ability to defeat the reds. And the circle continues. It's sort of like rock, paper, scissors. So if you're red, you're going to be able to have a bonus against green. If you're green, you're going to have a bonus against white. If you're white, you're going to have a bonus against red. This is taken to the 10th power, to the absolute extreme here in the Forgotten Trials, where if you choose the wrong setup, the wrong Warden colors, your guys just get vaporized, okay? And you have no chance whatsoever. I take a look at what's in front of me. I made it up to 40. I thought, you know what, I'll record the last 6 stages, 40 through 45. In front of me is a new board, Forgotten Trial 40. Let's click the exclamation point that's hovering. It shows you your, pathetic one-time rewards, and it shows you get a little bit of Warden Crystal and a few honor badges if you're able to defeat it. Each day you're able to claim a small reward, and it is quite small. The background color of this hovering game board is white. That's letting me know that this is a white Warden board. It is a Saint faction Warden game mode. In order to beat a white series of opponents, I'm going to have to make a green team. I am consulting the triangle chart. Green is going to beat white. So I'm going to have to make a green team in order to defeat this particular challenge. So before I press battle, I'm going to make a team. Let's go to form team. And as you see, I have slots for up to 10 heroes. I can choose 10 heroes to fight in each one of these dungeons. I'm not able to use spells of any kind. As I build a team, on the right side it will show me what Warden faction they're in. The one on the left at the very bottom of the screen in the queue is going to be Demogorgon. You can see his white wings behind him. He's a member of the White Warden faction. When I click add him to the team, he's right there, and you can see that the White Warden icon has appeared. Now let me take him out. Now we're back to neutral. Let me put in Pumpkin Duke. Pumpkin Duke's the next hero in the queue. You can see his red horns and the flames. That means he's part of the Brawler faction, or the Red Warden. Let me put him on the team. Boom. You see the little icon for the red demon, the red brawler, letting us know it's a Red Warden. Take him out. Now it goes back to neutral. Let's move down to Gunslinger. Now Gunslinger is a member of the Green Warden faction. When I click on her to add her to the team, we see the Green Warden has appeared, the Oracle Warden. Take her out. Okay. Now we have 10 slots, 10 heroes that can be used. In order to create a Warden color, we have to have the majority of the heroes be of one particular color. So, for example, if we had 3 greens, 3 whites, and 4 reds, then the majority of the heroes would be red, and red would be the warden that would activate in battle. We'll do it as we go along. I want to have a team that's going to have Pumpkin Duke in it for his speed boost. I've got him in that Sacred Light to try to keep him alive. Already it's a Red Warden team, but there's only one hero that I've chosen. I'm definitely going to want Anubis. He is going to reduce the attack abilities of the enemy, and he's going to hit 100 targets at a time. I'm probably going to want Walla Walla. I might want Golem instead. I don't know, but Walla Walla is a healer. We need to have some kind of healer. I might want Triantar. Triantar is going to give us a damage reduction, as well as be able to bring us back from the dead if we get knocked out. I want Michael for his attack boost and his speed buff. I mean, Dovekeeper is going to survive. I think that's fantastic. Let's add her in there. She's also going to spawn a lot of doves. It's like 4 heroes in one. Lava is going to be able to... these are my brute force, my crit hits. Crit hit heroes. Lava is going to be able to survive as well, and hopefully take out a lot of heroes along the way. And let's see what else. We need to make a green team, so we have to use as many of these greens as possible. Let's put Rosaline in there, because Rosa is... this is an interesting thing in the Warden color system. Right now, with 7 heroes, it's showing the red Brawler Warden. I have a majority of heroes that are red. Out of these 7 that are in front of me in the team index here, you see that 1, 2, 3 of them are red, 2 of them are green, and 2 of them are white. So out of 7, the majority number... Oh gosh, I accidentally jettisoned Dovekeeper. The majority number is red, so that's why we're getting a red Warden. Now, at this moment, I was about to put in Rosaline. Rosaline is green. We're at 7 of 10, and we have a red Warden. Look what happens when I add Rosa to the team. We go neutral. It's showing us that 1, 2, 3 are green, and 3 are also red. There is no majority color right now, so it's neutral. So I'm going to have a good selection so as not to tip the balance. I want to make sure I have a green team when this is all over. I don't think Gunslinger is going to be of any help. I think Demo is going to hit few too little, too late, and a Sask would be fantastic. Let's try Sasquatch. Sure. And I'm going to have to, I think, choose a green. Yep. If I choose any green, I'll get a green team. Okay, so I do, Serena, I don't know. She's going to be buffing one guy, but there's like 50 opponents on the board. Does it really matter? Lazulix would be great. Let's try Laz. Okay, so we have a green team. When we close, it has been saved. Green beats white. We're about to fight a white board, a white game board here. Okay, so let's take a look. The only way to know where you're going to put your heroes, I didn't look anything up here. I'm just going with dungeon experience. At this level, I look around, I look at the edges, and the bad guys I'm going to be fighting. Okay, I don't want to be jumping into the wrong crowd of folks here. Like there's a Dove Keeper down here. I'm looking at the left-hand side. You see where the stun towers are in the left-hand corner. There's a little Dove Keeper out there. I'm going to go after that Dove Keeper. She's going to be very, very difficult to kill, but that's a good thing. It means that I'm going to be able to activate my skill on her as though she was like a brick wall, a wall that doesn't fall. And each time that my skills go off, the bad guys on the board are going to take damage. We're going to stack on her doves. I do this in Guild Wars. Okay, so I'm going to start with the two with a damage cap, the ones that are the least likely to get killed. We're going to drop Dove and then Lavanica and then the rest of the crew. All right, now throw everybody else in there. Let that Revite from Mike and PD go off. Now look at the enemy heroes. You're going to start to see the enemy heroes. They're going to start to disappear. That big boost from Pumpkin Duke, big boost from Michael. Trees keeps bringing us back. We're facing a bunch of Storm Eaters, apparently. Sass got killed. Oh, but Trees, again, reviving people. So that's wonderful. Damage reduction and revive. Whew. Tree is one of the best. Did we win this one? No, we're still beating away on the bad guy. Got him. All right. So we got, for Forgotten Trial 40, we got 375 fame, 75 gems, and 20 of those Warden crystals. Let's back out for a second. All right. Now, none of you... Oh, the boss team. How far are we on boss? Oh my gosh, barely any damage done. All right, so all my crests and things are all messed up now. Oh no. I try to help out with this boss. We just forget it. I'm not going to be able to make it in time. I tried. Let's see here. I wanted to go back and I wanted to make sure that my pets were properly allocated. You have to, in this series, the Forgotten Trial series, you have to destroy not only the base, but also the heroes themselves. So it is important to keep that in mind. It's unlike Guild Wars in that sense. In Guild Wars, you only have to destroy the base and not necessarily the heroes. Let's go to... That's the wrong thing. There we go. Bingo. Trial 41. Let's do this. Scan around the outside. Got a big Sasquatch down at the bottom there. Got a couple of Spiritas around. Whole bunch of, looks like Demogorgons. Oh my gosh. Where's that? I see a little Dove Keeper, a little red-headed Dove Keeper. up here near the top of the screen. Any other Dove Keepers I can see? No. Okay, I'm going to go after Dove Keeper. Near the top of the screen, but not so far up at the top that I bump into Storm Eater right away. I don't want that. Right around where the time left countdown clock is. That's where I'm going to start dropping my heroes. A couple of guys just got killed immediately. Maybe I'm dropping in the wrong spot. Let me see how this goes. Oh, this is brutal. Come on, Tree. Bring this back. Okay, Tree did his job. He brought back a couple of my guys. Oh, you can see that the heroes have just been nuked from a distance. They've just been obliterated from a distance. That's all that brute force there on my Dove and my Levanica. We're stacking on Dove right now. We're using her as like a brick wall. We're generating energy. Here we go. See, with Pumpkin Duke dead, we might not be able to be generating enough speed and damage to knock this Dove Keeper out. Have to keep that in mind. Oh, we finally got her. Okay, good. All right. Couple of little rewards. It's another white Warden. So let's just keep the same team we have in there. Not have to make any adjustments. Let's scan around. Oh, I see a Dove all the way here on the left. Let's go after Dove. Drop my 2 with a damage cap. Let her come out a little bit, and drop the rest. And we're all just piling up on Dove Keeper. Now watch all the enemy heroes on the board. Watch them all start disappearing. We killed Dove Keeper. Now we're moving forward. Come on, Tree. Bring us back. Bring back some of these guys at least one time. There's a heck of a... I think another Dove Keeper down at the bottom. Bottom of the screen. We only have 4 heroes left. Dove, Rosa, Tree, and Laz. Okay, let Laz finish off these buildings, and then he'll come and he'll help out. He'll freeze Dove Keeper, and hopefully in that time being, oh no, Tree just died. That means our damage reduction just went away. We're going to be taking full damage from this Dove Keeper. We better knock her out pretty quick. Come on. Freeze her. Don't let her heal. I think she healed up. Now that's a Rosaline, a Dove Keeper, and a Laz banging away on this enemy Dove Keeper. So these Forgotten Trials, they're really no joke. I hope that in the last minute we're able to take her out. What's going to happen? There was the big freeze from Laz. Rosa comes in with her skill activation. Dove is dropping some brute force strikes. It's got to be enough to take her out. Let's zoom in a little bit. Maybe see the health bar. The health bar's low. But she's going to end up... She healed fully up again. If I have to run this board again, I'm going to stack on this dove at the bottom. Now, obviously, she's got something going on. Some kind of ability that the one at the top didn't have. Oh, my gosh. Went all that way just for a failure. Alright, let's try it. I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to change where I'm placing my heroes, the initial start of battle. I'm going to go at the bottom. Dove followed by lava. Dove, lava, boom, 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 boom. And stack on that enemy dove keeper, the one that we could not defeat the first time around. But now with a Pumpkin Duke and a Michael, and look at enemy heroes. Enemy heroes are all just gone. Let's see if we can't take her out. Come on. We've got 8 heroes banging away on this dove keeper, and it's still not enough. Oh, we're losing our boys. Tree will bring them back. Okay, we killed that dove keeper. Wow, what a proc from Laz. Took out the whole center of the base. Now we have the dove keeper that was at the very top of the screen. We were able to beat this dove keeper the first time. But again, we were under the influence of Pumpkin Duke. I hope this time we're able to knock her out. Let's move in there. We've got 6 heroes knocking away on this dove keeper now. Last time we only had about 3 or 4. Let's hope that this is going to be enough. I mean, she can't just keep healing and healing and healing and where it's impossible to kill her. This is why I gave up at 34. I said, forget this. Come on now. This isn't Superwoman. I mean, this is just Dove Keeper. She has a damage cap, yes, but for 1 second it goes away. That's all we need. Is this going to be a... Yeah, all right. I got basically nothing. Okay, so now we see that the board has changed, and we see a red silhouette. It means that we're going to take on the Red Warden gang, the Brawler faction gang. In order to beat Red, we have to use a white team. Now we have to make a Saint team, a white team, in order to beat this red team. So let's go back into Form Team. You know what? That was a nice green team. Let's make a new team. Let's make a white team to defeat this red team. I'm going to have a Pumpkin Duke. I'm going to have Anubis. Before I forget, let me throw Golem in there rather than Walla Walla, just simply because I can get a white Warden a little bit more easily that way. Okay. Now I'll go back up here where I started. I'll think about putting Demo in. We'll see. Definitely Tree. He proved how good he was. We got Michael as well. Sass, wonderful. This is going to be easy to make a white Warden team. Yep, throw Lava back in there. It's practically the same team. I'm just throwing a few more... I'm using a 1 or 2 fewer reds and then 1 or 2 more whites. Okay, let's try Laz. Can I put her in again? Now look, I have 9 members on the team. If I try to put Rosaline in, the team goes neutral. It used to be a white Warden faction, now it goes neutral. So I can't have that many greens. Is there a green in there that I want to get rid of? No. Alright. Can I put a red in and it's still yeah, I can put a red or a white in, and that's good enough for for us. So we got to choose somebody who's red or of the white faction in order to maintain this white Warden team. Okay, let's see here. We'll throw Demo in. Why not? Okay, red team. Scan the perimeter. Looking for a weak spot. Looking for a Dove Keeper to bang on. Looking for like even a Skull Knight at the very top of the screen. We see a Skull Knight. Is there any Dove Keepers around? I don't see any Dove Keepers. No, I don't. Okay, I'm going to try up at the top. Start with my 2 with a damage cap. Dove, followed by Lava, then the rest of the gang. Dove, Lava, rest of the gang. Okay, I'm taking a heck of a beating. This might not be the best place to drop. I'm not willing to abandon it yet. I like to be able to bang away on this Skull Knight. Problem is, though, I lost Pumpkin Duke and I lost my buddy Triantar, which means we're not going to be able to bring anybody back. I'm going to stop it. We don't have a chance of beating them, and I don't want to waste time. All right, here we go. Let's go back in. Let's try where we were again. That's fine. We just go boom, and then boom, 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 boom. The rest of the gang. All right, we didn't do too well. Let's try again. We can always change where we're dropping, but for right now, I want to explore this Skull Knight possibility. Let's try to get Skull Knight to come out and hit on him as though he was a wall. And again, we're getting killed here. Let's see. Can I just go left? Got a big Medusa out there. That's not good for anybody. And we're taking a heck of a beating when we go inside the base. Okay, we get creamed when we go inside the base from the left. Let's try from the bottom. Oh, there's a Skull Knight down there at the bottom too. All right, all right. Let's see here. Let's try on the right. I get killed again. All right, let's do this. Let's change up this team slightly. Instead of Demogorgon, can we put a green in and not mess with the color system? No, we can't. Okay, let's try. Instead of Laz, I want to throw Serena in there for, again, another person who's going to be reviving the team. We could also use another healer, and that could be Walla Walla. Alright, let's just try that. We're still a white Warden team. Let's try at the bottom. Right next to this Skull Knight. Let Skull Knight come out, and then drop the rest of the gang here. We got the Pumpkin Duke proc that time. We got the Pumpkin Duke to activate his skill. We're going super, super fast. Super fast. If we finally get, if we get through that Skull Knight, we should be able to charge right into the base and just start wrecking shop like a bull in a china shop. Look at this. There we go. Oh, we got somebody in the center there. Well, somebody was in the center. We need a white team to beat this red Forgotten Trial 44. It's a red board. Scan the perimeter. Look for some weak spots, or look for some heroes that have a damage cap, a certain amount of damage that they're allowed to take per second. You can use them as a wall to bang on and send artillery towards the other heroes. I'm not really seeing anybody that I want to stack on, that I want to directly engage. There's a Pumpkin Duke down here. It's an ugly looking board. I'm just going to start down here and kind of get a feel for this board. I don't know what's going to happen. There's a lot of Walla Wallas. I know that Walla Walla skill activation very well. Okay, there's a lot of Walla Wallas. He's going to be slowing us down. He's going to be healing his team. That's not good for us. We have to be aware of that. I'm seeing these Walla Walla skills, these procs, coming from near the top. That might be where I want to start next time. Up near the top to try to take out those Walla Wallas so he can be stopped from healing the team. We're not going to win this one. Let's stop. All right, so let's go to battle. Let's drop our heroes up here near the top, where those Walla Wallas, I believe, are. And we're going to do our guys with a damage cap, Dove, Lava, rest of the gang. We still have Michael providing a attack and speed boost. Oh my gosh, look at this mess we're running into. Come on. Come on. I'm down at... I got killed. Okay, I don't know what that is. Love Dove is still there. I gotta keep a white Warden. I need more damage. Let's take Serena out. Let's try Rosa. And if that doesn't work, let's try Laz. Okay. Start at the top here. Yeah, I see where these Walla Wallas are. Okay, I don't want to go boom, boom, and the rest of the bunch. That didn't work. I'm not willing to abandon this team by any means. You know, oftentimes when it comes to something like this, a lot of it has to do with RNG. I say this in many game modes, many videos. Random number generation. The computer is designed to do a certain thing a certain number of times, and if you get it right one time, the whole house of cards falls. Okay, and even if you had gotten beaten the last couple of times, if you can just find that right series of actions, all of a sudden you've been able to beat the computer system. Okay, I got 4 guys here. I have all these Anubises down here on the right. This is going to be horrific. I don't know how we're going to beat all these Skull Knights and Anubises. Maybe that's where we should start, actually. We'll try to take them out first while we got the speed and the momentum. Oh, look at this. It's just Dovekeeper. No. Don't. Dovekeeper's not going to be able to do this by herself. Taking on Trixie Treat and Moltanica. We're getting scattered. We're getting slowed down. Oh, now Medusa's coming in there as well. We're getting stunned. We're getting petrified. We're getting zapped. But Dovekeeper is actually killing off the heroes. They're starting to disappear. Who knows? I'm willing to stick with this for a little while just to see what happens. Wow, I just hit that Skull Knight for 1.3 million. Now we're going to go up against Trixie. See, she's got the Brute Force 9. My Dove, and she's got all these critical traits that I outfitted her with. And she's got that Sharpen Insignia. Increase her crit even more, and her accuracy. Who knows, maybe she can do it. I was ready to press end battle. Maybe she can just do it on her own. Okay, come on. This is, if we can get through this, we'll be okay. I don't think that Professor Chubbs up there is going to do anything to us. Gotta take out that Skeletica. Just hit him for 400,000, 800,000, 700. Got him. Who's the? Oh, it's another Anubis. We're gonna have to kill him at least 3 times. Oh, we only have 17 seconds left. Oh, that's just sad. Oh, don't do this to me. Yeah, and this Anubis is healing for like 1 million at a time. I think we're gonna run out of time at the last second here. Oh, Professor Chubbs got liquefied. All we had to do was beat that Anubis. My gosh. What a slap in the face. Maybe we should start down here at the bottom. It's a pretty ugly drop. I lost a lot of guys at the very start here. I think that's a little bit too much in the thick of things to be dropping on the bottom right. Let's see here. I'll try up here. Hope that Atlantic core does not go off. We'll get so much reflect damage. That'll be the end of us. I'm down to only 4 heroes. That's not gonna work. Let's see here. Could have formed team. Let's take out Rosa. Let's put Laz in her place. See if that makes a difference. He'll put that big shock, that big freezing shock blast, shock wave. Let's go boom, boom, and the rest of the gang. Come on. This is where we're going to get really hit hard. We've got about 15 guys that we're running face first into. The only reason that we're alive is because of Triantar. Number one, he is giving us a huge damage reduction. I think to 7 heroes at a time. And the other thing is, when they die, he brings them back. This is an amazing hero, Triantar. I think we might be able to pull this out. Can we do it? We have an Anubis that we're fighting here at the bottom. He's going to keep coming back a couple of times. And he's tough. I mean, this isn't over yet. It is now. Okay. I believe this is the last stage. Let's go to... if you've cleared stages 43 to 45, you get max reward. 45 is the last stage. Alright, very good. We have to use another white Warden team to beat a red Brawler team. So we just keep our team as it is. Alright, Forgotten Trial 45. And then I don't have to see this horrific game mode screen anymore. Oh, this is Liberty. Sweet Liberty. Okay. Look around the corners. Get a sense of what's happening. Heroes that are on the board. We've got a lot of Aries down there. Got a couple of Skull Knights in here. Trixie Treats. Oh, my gosh. Let's try up at top first. Alright, took a really big series of hits from up top. And we're not going to be able to go the distance that route. Let's try to the left. Getting a little lag, I think, because there's so many animations that are happening, so many skill activations. It's a little overwhelming for the whole system. Come on, generate some speed, Mike. Get our team going. Keep us alive, Walla. Give us some damage reduction, Ghoul. Stun whoever it is. Maybe it's Skull Knight. Stun him up, Sass. And Dove, start raining down those beautiful crit hits on the heroes, on the enemy heroes, so there aren't as many of them as when we run to the center of the base. There's still a lot of heroes. We might get killed here. Okay, it's just Dove and Ghoulam. Yeah, she's not going to be able to pull that out. There's like 15 guys right up in her face. I need a white team. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have as few white as I can possibly have. And I can't use then more than 3 green and 3 red. And I have 1, 2, 3 green. And I have 1, 2, 3 red. Let's see here. Is there another red? Like our buddy. I know it's gonna sound nuts. I'm gonna take Wall out and I'll throw Bogey in there. See what happens. See if we can cook up some more damage. It is Skull Knight that we're pounding on. We're just raining down hits. There's only 3 of us left. You can see the enemy heroes are taking some huge hits. But it might be a little too late. I don't feel good about it. We're not going to make it. Let's try... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe instead of Sass, who activates his skill only in his area, we'll go with somebody who's a little bit more global, like Demo. That would be great, and we still be a White Warden team. All right, all right. Uh, let's just make that adjustment. It's not make too many adjustments, because when you do that, make too many adjustments at once, you don't know what went right, what went wrong. What variable did you change in order to get this result? Well, you changed 5 different things, and so you don't know what it was. This time we're going to try it with Demogorgon. Okay, we're not going to make it, but that doesn't mean that we're doing something wrong. It just means that maybe we're not in the right place. Or some other skull knights that I can get a hold of. Let's try down here. Let's try down at the bottom here. There's some promise in that area. It's not necessarily the best choice, but it is certainly getting us into the center of the base. Okay, let's take another look. Let's try the right-hand side. Boom, boom, rest of the gang. Hopefully Triantar's going to bring some guys back. Oh. Okay, let's try this then. We got another idea. Let's do this, man. Let's do him. Let's take him out and put Serena in his place. See if we can't get a attack boost. All right, let's try again from the left. Hit that Skull Knight, make good contact with him, and use him as a springboard to attack the rest. Hopefully Serena's attack buff is going to pair with one of my brute force guys. It's just going to start leveling heroes. Okay, there's some promise in this strategy as well. Let's give that another try. Maybe from the top this time. Boom. Rest of the gang. Okay, definitely not up top there. Try over here again. We're not generating enough damage. Maybe we want to use Cupid. Would Cupid survive this? I don't know. Let's try again at the bottom. Just because you couldn't drop there one time doesn't mean you can't do next. Come on. Come on. Serena's going to bring a couple people back. Hope she brings back Pumpkin Duke. She did. Petey didn't live very long. You see what's happening. What an interesting series of events. It's like Demo Gorgon is microwaving 2 to 3 heroes at a time. And look at the process of elimination that's taking place. We're now down to about maybe a dozen remaining. Professor Chubbs just got nuked. The other Professor Chubbs got nuked. Just these Rocknose who can heal only Anubis, as well as a Skull Knight or two. That last Dracax is about to expire. Okay, he's out. Look at what's happening. How neat. It's like it's doing it for us. This is Forgotten Trial 45, the very last stage in this game mode. Okay, I got 3 guys left. Dove, Mike, Walla, and Ghoul. Oh, we got a big Skull Knight coming down. That's not good. We only have 53 seconds remaining. We took out 1 Rockno. We might not do it in time. Look at this. So close yet so far away. Oh, boy, I came right down to the wire. Okay, let's use that bottom area as our drop zone. I want to cook up as much damage. You know what? Maybe Gunslinger would be good. Not for damage, but for reducing the energy of the enemy when we're all sitting there, just banging away at one another. Let's see here. She is green. Let's put her in for Serena. Let's make that one adjustment. No, nothing more. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. You see how fast we're going? We're going like a speed of light here. Boom. We break through. Forgotten Trial number 45 is oh no. Is that a Dove Keeper in there I've got to deal with? I was about to say it's complete. No, it's not complete. There's still somebody down there. Who is it? What is it? Got it. Oh, okay. Forgotten Trials is done. What happens when you press challenge again? It's just the same screen again? Just the same game mode again and again? Why would you want to do that? Using Gunslinger for the energy reduction, the scatter from our war flyers, that helped. I guess to beat your prior time is why you're challenging it again. Okay, wow. So Forgotten Trial 45 completed. It was another lengthy tedium through the dungeons, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not going to be sending in any wish lists to give me a Forgotten Trial 46, at least not until they change up a little bit of this to make it less RNG or random number generated in terms of the series of events that take place. I'll catch you on the next video. Hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye-bye.